What's going on, y'all? Back in the lab here another day. This time I'm working on my intake air temperature sensor. Since I'm going speed density, I can delete my MAF sensor, and then these 5.3s, at least my years, the air temperature sensor is actually inside of the MAF sensor there. So I actually had to buy. What I did is I bought a separate air temperature sensor, and this one's actually for like a LS1 style, LT1 style vehicle. What I'm gonna do is actually put it in my air intake where the EGR stuff went. So here, let me show you. I'll walk down the line here real quick to my car, and I'm gonna install it right there. Again, I had it plugged off by one of these plugs here. I had it plugged off since I deleted it, like that. And so I just took this out. That's what I'm gonna do. And this right here is actually gonna fit inside that hole right there. Now, what it is if you see these ridges here, it doesn't allow it to actually go down in the hole. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna grind these down with my Dremel, and I've seen this done before once as well. That's how I got the idea. So I'm gonna grind these down so it's flush, and then put a little silicone on it. I got some what's that stuff called? Gasket maker or whatever. That's really good. And I'm gonna just surround it right here, and then just stick it in the hole there, and I should be good to go. So you should get a perfect reading of the air, and you want the sensor as close to the throttle body as you can. So that's what I'm going to do there. Also, I'm going to have to shorten these wires, and since I'm deleting my MAF sensor, I can get rid of these other 3 wires, and I bought this pigtail that goes to this here, and I'll be able to delete the rest of these wires, shorten it so it's not as long. See how long it is? It comes all the way out in front of the car. So I'm just going to shorten it, and that way it'll just plug right up in here. So this is actually the original wire length. I never shortened it before, just because I wasn't sure what I was going to do at the time, so I just left it the same length. But now that I'm going this route, I can shorten it and be good to go. So I think that's pretty much it. So I'll get a video of the final product, or at least a picture, and kind of go from there. So I'll chime back in. I'll talk down a little bit. All right, y'all, pretty much the final product here. I got my soldering iron here, all the tools and everything I need. So I was able to file that down as I was talking about. I just took the little nubs that was on there around the bottom of the sensor, and then I took a dead blow or a rubber mallet, and I just tapped it in. I wrapped the sensor around with some gasket sealant, just some black like RTV, so it'll seal in there so there's no air leaks. Tapped it in, and it's a real tight fit, snug fit. So, but the RTV just will help from air leaking out of it. Tapped it in there, and it sits in there good, not moving anywhere. I cut the original MAF sensor wires that are all here, and you can see how long they are. They go. And so, if you pull a schematic for like a 99.02 MAF sensor schematic, it'll show you which wires are needed. I did some research on this. So there's 5 different wires here. It goes from A to what would it be? Are they labeled here? I don't know, like A to E, I think it is. Yeah, it'd be A, B, C, D, E, and then the first 2, A and B, are supposed to be the ones for the intake air temperature sensor. So one's like a low signal reference or whatever. I think that's A, and then B is like your actual IAT sensor signal. So, but from my understanding, they don't really matter which one you wire to like the pigtail here. Even if you wired like the ground to the signal and vice versa, it would still work. So that's how I just wired it up. So one's a like a low reference, and the other one's the actual signal. I think this one is the actual signal for the IAT sensor, and I'm just gonna wrap it under the throttle cable here and snap it right in there, so it'll look pretty good. I got some extra whatever these called, corrugated wire covers or whatever, I don't know what they're called. So that's that, y'all. So that's how I did it. So again, it's just because I eliminated the stock truck MAF, and I'm going to speed density setup, which will probably work a little bit better with my ProCharger, and then I should be good to go. So I got that done. I pulled a long ass day yesterday, so I'm surprised I'm even out here. My voice is kind of raspy, like I worked from 4:45 a.m. till I didn't get home till 10 at night, and but I'm trying to get this car done because Sunday I have to take it down to a shop near my parents' place. It's like over an hour away, and drop it off to them on Monday morning so they can get this stuff done for me. So this is pretty much the last that I have to do. So that and I was able to cut it and solder it and make it all clean and everything. Heat shrink wrapped it, and I just even wrapped some electrical tape around that just in case like the heat shrink ever split open or something. That way they're not touching if something happens. So other than that, I just got to clean up some things. I got to put ProCharger oil in there, and then I'll call it a day, just so I can relax, so that I wake up early in the morning again. I only got to work a few hours in the morning. Then I'll come up and tidy everything up, finish it up. I should have my computer in the mail tomorrow. Hopefully it comes, because if it doesn't, then I can't drive the car down. But it's supposed to come tomorrow, and then I will be good to go. I think one of the things too, I'm going to extend my fan wires so I can mount the computer. My computer mounts over there in the corner, so I can mount the computer up a little bit higher, up and get it out the way, because I'm gonna have that pipe go down in the center of that fender well where the PCM sits. So I'm gonna have to do that tomorrow. I just want to get that done tomorrow after I get off, and then I will be good to go. So anyways, y'all, that's it. Clean up, call it a day, and then I'll chime in a little later on. Probably next video will be, I said this last time, but the next video probably will be when all my stuff's done. So anyways, we'll talk to y'all later, y'all. Peace.